Hello, I'm Mary Lohman, and this is Mondays with Mary. How can you start this new year, 2024, right, especially in your career and on your job? Almost 40 years ago, I established the Christian Working Woman in order to help women like myself know how to live out their faith on their job, how to be ambassadors for Christ where we work. So I've had many years to live in and observe what life is like for women, especially those in the workplace. However, in my years in the business world, I have never faced the issues that you face today. You're facing challenges I could not have imagined 10 years ago, much less 40 years ago. Much has changed. But one thing has not changed, and it never will change, and that's God and His principles for us as Christ followers. Like Esther, God has positioned you, if you're a Christ follower, for such a time as this. It is not a mistake that you are who you are and you are where you are. And you have the privilege. Yes, it's a challenge, but you also have the great privilege to shine as light in this very dark world. But your thinking and strategy for the issues that you are personally facing or may yet face need to be firmly grounded in God's truth, the Word of God. And you need to be prepared for whatever is coming at you this year, some of which you're already experiencing, and some which will raise their heads in your world this year, maybe surprising you. But here's a verse for facing this new year from 1 Peter 3:15. In your hearts, honor Christ the Lord as holy, always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. Yet do it with gentleness and respect. Now, the guidelines from this verse are: number one, honoring Christ as the Lord of your life, starting each day with the commitment from Romans 12:1 and 2, presenting your body as a living sacrifice, not conforming to this world, and renewing your mind through the Word of God. Then number two, preparing yourself to make a defense, not to be intimidated or fearful, but to defend what you believe. Being careful not to get caught in any of this culture's many slippery slopes, and never, ever being ashamed of the gospel, because that's what this world so desperately needs, right? And then number three, doing it with a gentle and respectful approach. Speaking truth, God's truth always, but speaking it with lots of love. So I just want to encourage you to face your world this year, no matter what comes your way, no matter how upside down it gets, with the confidence and the joy that is yours because of Jesus. And remember, you can do all things that God has called you to do through Christ who strengthens you. Have a really good Monday and have a really marvelous year.